evidence that Trey Lance is going to be the starting quarterback. Okay. This is some serious evidence. All right. So last year, the Niners drafted Trey Lance, but they never promoted him. Remember at the state of the franchise, it was just Jimmy. Here's pictures of Jimmy in the new 94 jersey, 94 throwbacks. Here's Jimmy's face. And when you went on the website, there was all Jimmy jerseys, along with Bosa and Kittle. You go to their website now, you try to buy a Niners jersey. It's Fred Warner, George Kittle, Trey Lance. You go down the whole page. It's Warner, Kittle, Lance, little Bosa. You can put your own name in there. Warner, Kittle, a lot of Lance, a lot of Kittle. Even Debo. No Jimmy. You got to go to page 2 to find Jimmy. And I feel like the 49ers often telegraph their business intentions or their football intentions through their business moves. And burying Jimmy Garoppolo after cashing in on his likeness for so long, I think is telling on maybe where they would like to go this year, where they would like to go. They're cashing in on Trey right now.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I think to add on to evidence is also because they brought Brian Griese in, and that kind of makes sense. I mean, first of all, that was random, but second of all, it kind of makes sense because they have someone who they talk to him from his technical standpoint, but then with Griese, it's more so from an experience standpoint, and that's something that Kyle Shanahan's already said. Like, look, when he goes in there, maybe throws pick first play of the game. Or to lose the game, you got Griese to talk him through it. He's been through it. He's been through the war. He understands it, and he could just relay that and get to a level down with Trey. So I think the way they built the staff around him was also another clear signature that he was going to be the starter. But as much as I think he is going to be a starter, it's hard for me again to put all the chips on the table when you still have Jimmy Garoppolo on the roster, because all it's going to take is maybe whatever OTAs or nothing that show stands out in training camp for them to be like, hey Jimmy, get in there. Let's see what you can do. Are they going to make it a competition? What's going to happen there?
All right. I'm on the NFL Shot website with the Niners. Okay. I'm just going to scroll down and I'm going to tell you what they have in order. Okay. Debo, Lance, Debo, Kittle, Bosa, Debo, Warner, Kittle, Bosa, Debo, Kittle, Bosa, Kittle, Bosa, Lance, Kittle, Garoppolo. Finally. Took a while. That's on the if you go on your phone, it takes a lot longer to get to Garoppolo. He's still there. If you want to spend $150 on a 49ers Garoppolo jersey, you can still do that. But you have to dig a little deep, and it's highly unadvised. Don't do it. Also, Debo, Jose, would you advise Niner fans to buy a 49ers Debo jersey right now? Because you could do it. You can do it right now.
Yeah, maybe if it's discounted. If it's discounted, sure.
I love how the Niners are trying to squeeze out a little bit more money off of him while they call him a diva. Hey, but buy his jersey, even though we might trade him tomorrow.
Damn, you just stumped a point. I was going to say, I don't remember. I remember buying jerseys even if you didn't put the what's hot selection category, is some of the jerseys would just automatically be in the orders of what people are buying most likely. It's hey, all these are hot. Let's make sure they're at the top so maybe more people are going to want them and be convenient. But actually, yeah, once you said that.
So the fans are finally over Jimmy. They're not buying his jersey. That's too bad. Man, so many bobbleheads, so many memorabilias. It's all over, I guess.
That's why he's working for Subway now.
Dude, I think that's his calling. He's way better in commercials than Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's a better quarterback than Jimmy, but Jimmy is a better commercial actor than Baker Mayfield. Because there's
Jimmy always give me dive bar vibes.
There's just an authenticity about Jimmy that comes through. It's he really doesn't know anything about his Nona. I mean, I believe that. I believe that. Jonathan Jones of CB said CBS said he sees Carolina trading for Jimmy well after the draft. Oh, well, I don't. They're going to draft a quarterback. Rams dropping draft movie trailers. Niners in turmoil.
What?
That's the Ramelia Sports Report. Ramelia. Like the Familia, but the Rams.
Social media draft thing.
Ricky Moranis says, Grant, how much would it take for you to buy a custom Niners jersey with the name Play the Kid? I wouldn't pay $1 for that. I'm in a mission to not put any money in the Niners' pockets. I just cover the team. I don't fund the team. They got enough funding from you guys. I don't know.
Apparently not. They don't want to pay Debo.
Not enough. They had to dial back spending this year. It's your fault. Actually, the Niner fans, Your fault. You should have gave Jed York more money. You want Debo? Send Jed York a check for $20 right and do a GoFundMe. Don't.
It's funny going back to the season ticket holder price increases. My uncle's a season ticket holder, and that man was pissed. He's like, "Bro, we just came back in the stadium. They're already raising the prices. Not even a winner right now." That was when they did it, when they were losing the first quarter of the season.
Yeah, real quick. If you want some 49ers merch, some Grant Cohn merch, not 49ers merch, some Grant Cohn merch, because you're into that kind of thing, there's a survey on my Twitter right now, pinned to the top, where you can like vote on what you would buy. We're getting it underway. There's some specs on some potential things. So if you want to buy, you wanted some input, it's on my Twitter. It's pinned to the top. You can vote and say what you would buy. Just trying to get some information here. Philip Wilson says, if this Trey Lance project fails, the Yorks will end the Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch era. Perhaps.
Yes, it will.
Yes, it will.
1,000%.
Ominous24 says Ricky Waters and Trey Sermon jerseys are all ahead of Jimmy's. That's what I'm saying, man. There was Trey Sermon jerseys.
Wait, Trey Sermon has a jersey getting sold?
Yes. Ricky Waters, Jerry Rice, Steve Young. I don't know about Joe Montana, though. Joe's been kind of saying some salty stuff about the Niners recently. I didn't see any Joe Montana jerseys.